Hey, movie lovers! January 2026 is delivering 13 jaw-dropping films straight to your screen. This lineup is packed with mind-bending sci-fi thrillers, high-octane action, breathtaking survival terror, intense post-apocalyptic chaos, unforgettable crime dramas, bone-chilling horror, and AI-controlled worlds where safety is uncertain. Trust me, these are the absolute must-watch movies at the beginning of 2026. Crime 101, 2026.
You're looking at robberies of jewels, money, or high-value items in the last 4 years.
An elusive thief plots one final heist along California's iconic Highway 101, hoping the last score will buy his freedom. His path intersects with a disillusioned insurance broker standing at her own moral crossroads. Together, they navigate temptation, trust, and betrayal, while a relentless detective closes in, determined to stop the multimillion-dollar crime. As tension escalates and alliances blur, every choice carries deadly consequences. What begins as a clean plan spirals into a gripping battle of wits, where everything is at risk for love, redemption, or the perfect crime. Mercy, 2026.
You have 90 minutes to prove your innocence to an AI judge, or you will be executed.
Detective Raymond is accused of murdering his wife in a near-future society governed by artificial intelligence. Once a firm believer in the AI justice system, he now stands trial before Judge Maddox, a machine he helped create. With only 90 minutes to prove his innocence, Raymond races to uncover secrets, betrayals, and the terrifying flaws within the system. As evidence twists and loyalties collapse, he must face a haunting question: can mercy exist in a world ruled by algorithms? Or is humanity itself on trial? Shelter, 2026.
Mason isn't just an assassin. He's a precision instrument.
Reclusive Mason lives in isolation on a remote Scottish island, hiding from a violent past. His solitude is shattered when he rescues a mysterious young girl from the raging sea. What begins as compassion triggers a chain of dangerous events, drawing ruthless pursuers to his doorstep. Forced to defend his home, Mason must confront buried demons and awaken the warrior he tried to leave behind. As storms rage outside and within, he stands between vengeance and redemption, isolation and connection, fighting not just to survive, but to finally find peace. PRIMATE, 2026.
911, what's your emergency? He's acting crazy. He killed all the others. Who killed the others?
A group of friends embarks on a tropical getaway, dreaming of sunshine, laughter, and escape. Paradise quickly becomes a nightmare when they wander into a jungle ruled by primal terror. Unnatural sounds echo through the trees, shadows stalk with lethal intent, and survival instincts replace carefree joy. As fear grows and trust unravels, the group must battle both the deadly creatures hunting them and the fractures forming within. What began as a vacation turns into a desperate fight where only unity and courage offer a chance to live. Send help, 2026.
Although I'm betting I'm a much nicer boss than you ever would have been, except for maybe this part.
Two coworkers survive a catastrophic plane crash and find themselves stranded on a deserted island with no hope of rescue. Initially, necessity forces cooperation as they battle hunger, storms, and isolation. As days stretch into weeks, unresolved tensions resurface and trust begins to erode. The island becomes not only a test of survival, but a psychological battleground where collaboration and betrayal blur. Driven by desperation and fear, they must decide whether unity will save them, or if only cunning and strength will determine who escapes alive. People we meet on vacation, 2026.
Ta-da!
Are those condoms?
I just want you to be safe, that's all.
How many times do I have to tell you? Alex and I are just friends.
Free-spirited Poppy thrives on adventure, while reserved Alex prefers quiet evenings with a book. Despite the differences, they have remained inseparable best friends for 10 years, reuniting each summer for one unforgettable vacation. After one trip ends in heartbreak, they stop speaking altogether. Years later, Poppy persuades Alex to try once more, hoping to repair what was lost. As laughter, awkward encounters, and buried emotions resurface, they must decide whether friendship is enough, or if love has always been there. Their journey proves that some connections change us forever. Return to Silent Hill, 2026.
Everyone got sick in Silent Hill.
Something's happened here. Something really, really bad.
Tormented artist James Sunderland is drawn back to the haunting town of Silent Hill after receiving a mysterious letter from his deceased love, Mary. Hoping for reunion, he instead enters a fog-drenched nightmare where reality warps into grotesque horrors. Pursued by nightmarish figures like Red Pyramid and burdened by guilt, James must confront the darkest recesses of his mind. Each step through the cursed streets reveals painful truths, forcing him to question whether Mary awaits, or if Silent Hill is merely reflecting his shattered soul. The Rip, 2026.
Tell me what's fucking going on!
You think I want to jack this, Rip?
I don't trust you right now, and that's a fucking problem!
A team of Miami police officers uncovers a hidden fortune, millions in cash seized during a drug bust. What should be a victory quickly collapses into suspicion as rumors of the money spread. Loyalties fracture, outsiders close in, and trust erodes under the weight of greed. Lieutenant Dane Dumars and Detective Sergeant J.D. Byrne must navigate shifting alliances, violent clashes, and the temptation of easy wealth. As corruption seeps through the force, the boundary between justice and survival blurs, turning the city into a battleground where every decision carries fatal consequences. Moses the Black, 2026.
What's the secret?
Go and sit in your cell, and your cell will teach you everything.
Chicago crime boss Malik commands the streets through fear and power, but his empire begins to collapse under rival threats and internal betrayal. Haunted by violence and loss, he discovers the story of Saint Moses the Black, a 4th-century criminal who found redemption through faith. Inspired by this legacy, Malik faces a defining choice between destruction and transformation. As enemies close in, he confronts his past, his beliefs, and the possibility of change. In a city of shadows, his path becomes one of survival, repentance, and hope. 28 years later, The Bone Temple, 2026.
When the infected attack, what do they see?
Decades after infection ravaged the world, humanity clings to fragile hope as new horrors emerge. On the mainland, Spike is pulled into the brutal gang led by Jimmy Crystal, where loyalty demands blood. Elsewhere, the brilliant yet haunted Dr. Kelson uncovers a terrifying secret capable of saving the world, or destroying it completely. As alliances fracture and the infected evolve into something even more monstrous, survival becomes a clash of faith, science, and raw will. The Bone Temple stands ahead, promising either salvation or annihilation. Greenland 2, Migration, 2026.
The world is a dangerous place now.
Well, what is that? Storm?
That's not a storm.
The Garrity family emerges from the safety of the Greenland bunker after surviving the catastrophic impact of Comet Clark. The world beyond is frozen, shattered, and unforgiving, yet hope compels them forward. Forced to abandon shelter, they begin a perilous journey across Europe's ruined wastelands in search of a new home. Along the way, they face starvation, hostile survivors, and brutal elements. Their bond and resilience keep them moving, turning migration into more than survival. It becomes a testament to love, courage, and humanity's will to rebuild. Killer Whale, 2026.
Orcas have never killed a human in the wild. She thinks she's still trapped in captivity.
Best friends Maddie and Trish retreat to a secluded lagoon after a devastating tragedy, seeking healing and renewal. What begins as a peaceful escape quickly descends into terror when they encounter Sito, a vengeful killer whale scarred by years of captivity. Trapped in isolated waters, the women must rely on courage and ingenuity to survive one of nature's most relentless predators. As fear intensifies and their friendship is pushed to its limits, the fight becomes not just about survival, but redemption. The lagoon transforms into a lethal arena where grief, resilience, and primal fury collide. Wuthering Heights, 2026.
Heathcliff. You're not enough. Not for her.
The windswept Yorkshire moors become the haunting backdrop for the fierce and destructive love between Heathcliff and Catherine Earnshaw. Their passion is intense, defiant, and consuming, binding them together even as pride, jealousy, and class divisions tear them apart. Catherine's decision to marry for status devastates Heathcliff, igniting a cycle of vengeance that scars generations. Beneath the cruelty lies a love too untamed to fade, echoing across the moors with tragic beauty. This timeless story of obsession, betrayal, and longing proves that some loves burn beyond death. That is all for today. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to our channel to see future videos about suggested movies and television shows.